welcome in Mollie Walker from the New York Post. Does a great job covering the blue shirts. Mollie, good to see you. What has been your impressions of the Rangers after the first two games of the series?
There's a lot to like here. I think that number one, special teams has been on the absolute top of their game. Igor Shesterkin coming up with saves, and the Rangers are getting contributions up and down their lineup. 8 different scorers over the first 2 games. And then on the defensive side, they've held Alex Ovechkin to 1 singular shot on goal through the first 2 games, held him to 0 shots in game 1, which was just the 4th time in his career, which is quite long, that he's been held without a shot in a playoff game. So the Rangers are looking good right now and flying high going to Washington right now.
All right, Mollie, you've seen this series get a little chippy so far through the first 2 games, a little physicality. You've seen McElrath and obviously Rempe. Do you expect a lot more of that here moving forward?
Oh, absolutely. I think that it's just been the tip of the iceberg here. I think that these 2 teams have been jawing back and forth for 2 games. Even Artemi Panarin, who is usually not one to throw big hits or to be looking to finish his checks like that, landed an absolute massive hit on TJ Oshie, but it was a bit of payback because Oshie did a high stick him at one point earlier in the game. So it's definitely been physical, but the Rangers have been up for the task, and they've come a long way from in the last few years in that department.
Amazing regular season, right? President's Trophy, they won 55 games, most points in team history. You're around this team, obviously, and have been around this team for multiple years. Last year, they led the Devils 2-0, collapsed in that series. They lead this series 2-0. What's the feel, the vibe around this team? Does it compare to where it was a year ago?
They've been tunnel vision all season long, honestly. From day one of training camp, head coach Peter Laviolette came in his first year, and he established a culture of wanting to play playoff hockey from day one. So really, this is just a continuation of the regular season for them, and we've seen that in their play. They have not lost a step. The level that they've been operating at for the last month or so has just been the complete same, and this is a veteran team at this point. They've gone through a lot of different playoff scenarios in the last 2 years. They've seen a lot of different situations. They've crawled out of a lot of different situations, went on an Eastern Conference run. So this is a battle-tested group, and I think that's the biggest difference in this Rangers team this season. Is, they know what's ahead, they know what it's going to take to get there, and it's just been tunnel vision the whole way.
Well, hopefully they advance past Washington. Enjoy Game 3. Safe travels down to D.C., Mollie, and appreciate the time tonight.
Thanks so much, Mark.